Hi guys, Sam again, God help you. And this video I'm going to talk about my artwork. Like I said in my last video, at the end of my last video, I'm just going to talk about it. So basically, as I said in my introduction video, myself and Shauna are both artists, and we met on an arts course 8 years ago. God love her. So my style is sort of is more based on cartoons. It's not realistic. I cannot do hyper realistic. However, I can admire the shit out of hyper realistic. Like this guy Jack Edie, it's on my Instagram. Holy fucking crap! I'm gonna find his URL. I'm gonna put it in the comments because his work, his realistic work is beyond belief. It's beautiful. So I more do cartoons, tattoo sort of style, and abstract cartoonism is what I would call it. And yeah, so that's sort of my style. Things that inspire me would be absolutely everything. Which sounds so cliche, but it does. If like I could look at my cat, who's that just here. For example, I could look at Bandit there and be like, okay, cool, I'll draw a cat and he'll be wearing a costume and all sorts of shit. I could, I can do that sort of thing. Or I could look at a sofa and think of a room and shit like that, and be inspired by that, and inspired by nature, by video games, by films, literally anything that I can see that makes my brain tick a little. If it makes my brain think of something, then I'm inspired by it. Or if it kind of makes me wonder or makes me want to investigate it, then I will go, by all means, I will investigate that sort of shit and be like, okay, cool, this is really interesting, let me draw something based on that. In an ideal world, I would really love to be able to do tattooing. Like I did manage to get a tattoo apprenticeship once, and the guys, I don't know for why, they just didn't like me for some reason, and they kind of held me on for a full 3 months, and in the last hour of my last shift they were like, yeah, thanks but no thanks, take your wages and go, and if you've got anything you want to say to us, don't. And I was really put off by that, but I would love to do it, and it's something that I would get a lot of enjoyment out of, because I've noticed in this generation in particular, art galleries aren't what they were supposed to be years ago. They're not spaces for people to put their work and for people to admire their work, because times have changed and art galleries just aren't fulfilling the change need. I'd also like to make an animated film, but I don't have the software, and I certainly do not have the patience to do an animated film. Shauna did animation at university, and it would be something I'd love to try, but I certainly do not have the patience for it. And tell you what, kudos to people who do, because it was something I wanted to do as a kid and could never do, so kudos to you. I'd like to do kids books, illustration, kids books in general, medical books, just illustrations. I think that's just something I'd really like to do with it. Maybe write a graphic novel. I have written a book, or rather I have written parts of a book that I never finished, but I know exactly how the story goes. And it's just a case of getting the words together to type it up. So I'd like to make a graphic novel out of that. But whether I have the time or the patience is debatable. My art goals, I certainly would like to see more of my artwork sell. I'm going to put in the description all my different art selling sites. Because I'm on Redbubble, I'm on Threadless, I'm on TeePublic. And I will probably be registering to a few more different companies in the future because of that. Don't get me wrong, I've sold little bits here and there on Redbubble, but I haven't sold the quantity that I would certainly like to sell. I mean, I understand I'm not blow your head off amazing, but just one purchase a month would be nice. My artist inspirations are Frida Kahlo for sure. I do love Frida Kahlo. I love the film about her life. I love reading about her. She's such an eccentric and wonderful and creative human being. And she had such a wonderful and yet painful life, and she's very much an inspiration for my work. I do like the work of Salvador Dali, Sakimi Chan, It's Birdie, Jack Edie, as I said. I have a whole list of guys a whole list of people on my Instagram that I just flick through and love, because their work is just outstanding, and I can definitely appreciate a lot more tattoo art, and now that I understand tattooing and tattoo art more, an art practice rather than just a business. I enjoy art because it's like video games. Like when I was talking about Zelda, art is an escape. It's a way of me going, right, here's how I'm feeling, let me put it down. And that's so lovely that it's a lovely feeling that I can just go, right, okay, I can see this in my mind, put it there. It's almost like a projection from my eyes through my hand. It's very strange. And it's certainly a release. It's certainly very comforting. It's the only thing that I really understand how to do. And don't get me wrong, I know I'm not good at it, but it's something that I can understand how to do to a point that makes me satisfied enough to keep doing it. It's very satisfying. In a way, it's like eating. And this sounds crazy. It's like eating. For me, it's like I get satisfaction out of eating in the same way I get satisfaction out of drawing. They're both temporary. They last for so long. The satisfaction is there again to keep doing it. Obviously, eating is a need. The same way I see drawing as a need. If I didn't draw, I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing with myself. Currently working on various different digital pieces. I'm going to put some of my drawings in some pictures at the end of the video that I've done recently, the sort of abstracty stuff. I'm going to put in the description the sites I'm selling my work on, because to be honest, that's the sort of stuff I'm working on. It's stuff that I can make to sell, and that's what I'm currently doing. As idealistically, I'd like to be writing a graphic novel. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you tune in next week, I'm going to talk about my love and admiration for RuPaul and Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race, start your engines. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.